Happy National Sunglasses Day to all of you out there watching, streaming live on both Instagram and YouTube, right here from Hicks Brunson Eyewear Studios in the heart of Midtown Tulsa from Utica Square Shopping Center. It's National Sunglasses Day, and this is a big day for us.
Yes, it is, most assuredly.
Yeah, every year, it's late June. It's, what is today? June 27th. Yes, it's June 27th. So this is what happens every year on June 27th, and it's a Friday.
Yes.
So even better, we're going to party with some sunglasses today for National Sunglasses Day. We're kicking off our summer sunglasses sale, and so you can check out the sunglasses sale here in store, or you can even check these out online, some of them, but you've got to know which brands. We're not going to say specifically which brands they are, but we are going to show you some of our favorite sunglasses today. And we just got a new drop from American Optical. We're going to share with you some Maui Jim sunglasses today and maybe a few others. So let's have at it. Happy Sunglasses Day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Like the video, share the video with your friends. Let's get into it. This is a brand new piece from American Optical. This is the Hadley in crystal. And this is one of those very, like everything American Optical does, so pure, so vintage, so classic. Just a nice simple P3. Love the crystal. Love the, is it a blue? Yeah, it's a blue lens.
It's a blue lens.
Blue-gray, beautiful blue-gray lens. And I can't even tell. It almost looks like it has a bit of a mirror coating on it, but it doesn't. That's just the blue reflection of the blue lens that you're seeing. And I think I have a couple, do I have at least one other color? Yes,
yeah.
I do.
Yes, you do.
All right, so you can rock it with the crystal and the Hadley from American Optical, or you can rock it with the vintage tortoiseshell. By the way, this, and they call it amber tortoise. By the way, this is a 48-eye, 22 bridge, for those of you wondering, but look how clean, good, easy. If you don't have a P3 sunglass in your sunglasses wardrobe, you really should, because this is one of those staple shapes. The aviator, the Wayfarer, this nice P3 shape like this. It fits right in there with all of the staples, all of the classics. So check out the Hadley in two beautiful colors from American Optical.
I'm going to share with you Adams. And Adams is a great navigator. Goes on super comfortable. This is a 52i 17 bridge. This is in a deep tortoise.
I might just call it a plain rectangle.
A plain rectangle.
Navigator,
yeah,
I call more the boxy aviator double bar. Yeah.
It's whichever way you want to look at it. It's in that general shape. They also did this fabulous color. So it is matte black on the front, and it is polished black on the temples.
So good.
Absolutely, totally wearable. Men and women both can wear this. Daniel, pop that on for me.
Yeah, tortoiseshell. Amber tortoise?
Yeah.
Amber tortoise.
Amber tortoise.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just a very good shape. It really, really is. And they also did Adams in a color called Flint, which, in my opinion, this is kind of like a smoked gray. It's a little bit darker than a regular gray crystal. So you've got some highlights and lowlights in this frame. It is absolutely amazing. I just love the color.
Did you talk about that is that 5-barrel or 7-barrel hinge? That's a 7, 4,
yeah,
5.
7. Yeah, it's a 7-barrel hinge.
Look at that 7-barrel hinge. Beautiful craftsmanship from American Optical. Really nice stuff. What do we have here? Now, okay, we're going to talk about navigators.
Yeah.
All right, navigator time. This is the Racer in gray marble. It's a little bit bigger at a 55i 20 bridge. And I can't wait to get this is the gray marble. There's a great vintage tortoiseshell color that's on back order right now. We'll share it with you guys as soon as we get it. But this is beautiful. Like, don't you just want to get behind the wheel of your convertible
yeah.
and just vroom, vroom, zoom, zoom, right? Like, you just want to take off with this one, baby. This is the Racer, and very much a navigator, more of a rectangular, little bit rounded, a little bit teardrop, double bar, but an all acetate version as opposed to,
the classic.
The classic, the original Pilot. Very, very, very classic navigator, made for the Army Air Corps in World War I with the bayonet temple, designed to fit under the helmet, but oh so comfortable to wear no matter what you're doing. Driving, walking, flying, jumping, whatever you're doing. This one's a good piece to have. The crew of the Apollo 11 missions actually took these with them to the moon. Very historical piece. This is the silver color in the big eye size. This is the gold color, the classic gold color. And I think this is the medium eye size, which I think is a 55.
Yep, it's a 55.
55-20. It's going to fit most people really well, talking about the original pilot by American Optical. And this one has the, I think they call that Calabar green glass lens. Love that Calabar green.
And then I'm wearing the matte version of it.
Now this is my favorite one, and I have this one in my personal collection, the matte silver.
The matte silver is absolutely amazing. Men and women, either one can wear this. At the 55 eye size, it works a little bit better for women because most women have a little bit more petite face. This right here is just gravy all day long. This really is a fantastic piece.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the evolution a little bit of an aviator through American Optical because, you know, that pilot is a classic bestseller. We have all the colors and multiple sizes. When the collection first relaunched back in 2020, this was kind of the standard teardrop aviator in the collection, the general. And oops, wrong one here. Do you have the general? You have it there, yeah.
This is the baby version.
This is the big version. That's the small version.
Yeah.
And you know, this is a good aviator if you just need like a good big aviator. But a lot of people noticed some aviators tend to be a little
sad puppy faced. Yeah,
sad face, yeah.
Yeah, sad face.
Yeah, so that's what some people noticed, and so it is not the most flattering aviator. Now, if you don't care about that, if you just want, you know, to rock it with the stone cold, you know, aviator look, maybe you don't care about that. Take the general. But American Optical has done several new aviators lately, and let's take a look at some of those. You have this.
Yeah, this is the Sebring. So the reason why I think this is a little bit more for women, they have bowed the top bar. It's not as flat across. A lot of women that we get in here, they're like, oh, I like a double bar, but that's like super flat. Well, this right here gives you the option to have a nice little bit of a swoop to it. It also softened and kind of change the direction of that teardrop. It's no longer, I'm gonna borrow this, it's no longer tipped to the side. They kind of made it more of an actual drop down, and that angular fit of this lens is just a little bit better as far as not making your face look so drawn down. And they did that with a couple other shapes, like this one, Daniel.
Well, yeah, so I put the general back on here because I want to show you, this is the Fletcher, and the Fletcher is relatively new, and this is that like masculine aviator look that if you still want the kind of more masculine, serious look, but you want less droopy here, check out the Fletcher. They make it in a nice big eye size, much flatter across the top, still a nice teardrop down here. Still a very like serious, I think a little more masculine kind of look, but just without the droop right along, right like that, you see? So that's the Fletcher.
This is the gold version of it.
Yep, so what do we got here? We got silver Fletcher, we've got gold Fletcher, great classic colors, and don't we have one more Fletcher? Yes, we do. We have gunmetal Fletcher, perhaps my favorite color. Check out the gunmetal. All right, so that's Fletcher. And we've got a brand new aviator to unveil from American Optical. It's called Margo.
And Margo is this, okay, so this, what color are they calling? They're calling this wine, I thought they were. This is the wine color. It has this beautiful gradient lens in it. This is probably my favorite aviator that I've seen so far this summer. And Daniel showed it to me, I think on Wednesday, because we got them on Tuesday. And this was just super comfortable to put on, super flattering on the face. Very nice production in this beautiful wine color. They also did it in shiny silver, which is right here. And this has that blue lens in it. So if you want something a little bit lighter, perhaps this is your color. But Daniel, you also are wearing it in that beautiful gold.
Yeah, this is actually called rose gold, okay? and it's got an amber color lens. So, you know, great amber color lens, great for driving. I love that blue though.
Yeah,
like,
this
I think,
is just super soothing and it's not too dark.
Yeah, I think if I was gonna get one for me, I would definitely get the silver blue. It's a blue gradient.
Yeah, it's really comfortable.
And it's available polarized, which we have here. We have the polarized blue gradient.
Where you can kind of see through the lens. It is darker at the top, lighter at the bottom, but it is just so soothing to look through that lens color.
Yeah, can I see that?
Yep, you certainly can.
I love this, guys. Like, and this to me, like when I saw this, I knew from looking at it, I thought it was gonna be good. When I tried it on for the first time, I thought they nailed it. They nailed the shape, just a slight amount of uplift. See how the top bridge dips just a little, rounds out here, doesn't droop way down low. They really nailed the shape. It's a very flattering aviator to wear on the face. So kudos to that design team over at American Optical. I think you guys hit one out of the park with the Margo.
With the Margo.
All right.
So we're gonna also talk about some of our favorite Maui Jims and maybe some of our favorite sun lenses from some of our other brands. This is probably one of my absolute favorites because it's so light. This is Tiger Lily, and this is by Maui Jim. And I'm not remembering what the eye size is on this. It's a 57 eye. But this is kind of designed to be oversized. It's designed to be a little bit wider, a little bit taller. And I have really, really full cheeks, and I can get my finger behind that lens before it ever touches my face. One of the reasons why is because it has adjustable nose pads. With adjustable nose pads, sometimes if you're having issues with a frame resting on your face, an adjustable nose pad can solve that problem and get you the lift that you need. And this is just amazing in gold and tortoise with this beautiful brown lens in it. And this is just the way I like to see the world.
Okay, we'll talk a lot more about some of the new, that's one of the luxury division Maui Jims, which we carry a few others of, and we'll get more into those in a moment. But I want to talk about something new for summer that Maui Jim made that's kind of fun. I'm normally not a big fan of big logo names on the outside of the temple. We don't really carry any brands that do that. But Maui Jim threw out this special edition for summer as kind of a throwback. Kind of has an 80s vibe, and I just really thought the colors were super fun. This is Kuniahi in blue with a blue Hawaii polarized lens, and Kuniahi in orange with, I think, just a standard neutral gray polarized lens. So two fun colors. Look at the script, throwback logo, and the bright neon colors, and then this one here.
I'm going to let you butcher that, Daniel.
They're hard to say, these names.
Are hard.
Keuliki? Kauliki, maybe? Kauliki? Yeah.
I love this burgundy wine color. The one thing I don't know if Daniel mentioned, these are so lightweight on the face though. So if you are somebody that you want to get a really good sun lens and you want something super, super light, these are definitely going to do it. They did it in this beautiful berry color. We also have it in this beautiful bright blue. So if you want your sun lens, maybe you just want an extra pair to take to the beach on the boat, this would definitely suffice for that. And a beautiful polarized lens. You can't ask for much more than that.
All right, there's another brand new release from Maui Jim, and it's a shield. We don't see shields that often these days. Palulu. And this is the blue mirror. Whoa. Oh, there goes that one.
Good thing it landed like this on the floor and not like
Not
this.
on the lens.
Not on the lens.
Right, we'll check it out, make sure it's okay. If not, we'll replace it. All right, so what do we call, what did I say? We call it, what did I say? We call it, well, it is model 0680S.
That works better.
Yeah, because it's Palulu. And so it's a Grilamid plastic material, so it's just like everything that has been made in their sport series for many, many years, has this very lightweight, very flexible temple arms. But look at that blue. Look at that blue mirror.
Yeah. They did a nice job with that one, with the pairings of colors.
Yeah, and this is one of the few, of course, of those of you that wear prescription, this is one of the few pieces in the collection that is not able to be RX'd. Not able to have prescription lenses made for it. Of course, if you're interested in a prescription shield, we do carry the full line of Rudy Project shields, and we showed you this in a live a few weeks ago. They can be done in prescription, and it's amazing how they do it.
They turn out absolutely amazing.
Yep.
If you want something super neutral, but you do prefer a shield, this is definitely the way to go, because this is actually not white, it's more of a cream. Not sure how well the camera's gonna pick that up. This is actually more of like an off-white cream color than blinding white would be.
Yep. All right, let's talk about another
really good one.
Navigator, the Piha Navigator. What I like about the Piha, this is one of their nicer pieces. It does have Maui Jim super thin glass lenses. It's a 60 eye size, but only a 14 bridge. So it is a bit wide, but not maybe as wide as it would seem at a 60 eye size. And this color is fantastic. You've got kind of a matte silver, satin silver, brown temple arms, and gradient bronze lens. Now this has one of the lens colors that's got the mirror. That's like a silver gradient, or is that like the blue silver?
That's the blue silver.
Yeah, so this is non-prescription with this mirror color. It's kind of got a blue silver gradient. And then this one is a kind of a standard silver gradient on a gray gradient lens. So this one's really nice. I like the metal front. I like the flexible temples. It's really comfortable. And again, the super thin glass lenses. The optics are phenomenal in the glass lens, but you have to remember, and I ran across this the other day, in optical, like anytime you gain something, everything's a trade-off. You get something good, you have to give something up. So with glass lenses, you get the best visual clarity possible, but you also get a heavier lens. You get a heavier frame, and a lens that's a little more fragile. If it falls off your head and hits the concrete or the tile, much more likely to shatter. But you do get the best quality optics. So there's always like give and take.
Yeah, most assuredly. And we can do prescription in Maui. We just cannot do prescription in their glass lenses. So they do a like glass or near glass material that still keeps them with
very close optical purity of glass.
It's very close optically. But it's going to not be in actual glass. This is 636, and the reason I'm saying that it's 636 is because they printed silver on silver. It's a little bit harder to read. But this is a really good size. If you need something for a little bit more of a petite face, this does come in this absolute beautiful green, and it does come in a champagne crystal. So you have some really good color options. And with the My Maui feature, we can swap this lens color out. If you pick your frame and you pick your frame color, but you are dead set on getting the blue Hawaii or you want the lava red in whatever frame you choose, we can do that.
All right, another great aviator here. Now this is an old aviator. This is called Castles. So I have it in brown with kind of a sand color temple, and then I have it in black. Oh, brown with bronze color lenses, sand color temple, black with gray color lenses, and almost kind of a buffalo horn-ish color temple. Castles is a nice rounded aviator, and it is high wrap. Let me tell you, look at this wrap angle on this thing. This is I believe an 8 base, very high curve. So of course that means, you get really good wraparound coverage, really good protection. You have full field view almost as far as I look to my periphery. I don't run out of lens with Castles. And Castles, it's not small either. It is a 62 eye size, 15 bridge. So great oldie but a goodie, Castles aviator.
And I have another oldie but goodie. This is Oceans. This also comes in the glass lens. This beautiful, I don't think this is the brown gradient. I think this is just the...
it might be, yeah. I think that's it. The
it's
amber
kind of hard.
Yeah, the bronze gradient.
It's kind of hard to see, but this is a super comfortable, if you want that little bit of angular uplift for the ladies, maybe like a miniature cat eye feature to it, because it does have that angular uplift and it does follow the brow very nice and high. Oceans comes in 2 different colors here in the store, and it also comes in this fabulous black with a gray lens. And this has the bi-gradient mirror so that you see above my eye, below my eye, it's gonna kick that reflection out, and then right at the center of my eye, it is not going to. That gives the lens already like a squint so that you don't have to squint. The lens is already doing that for you.
The lenses are squinting for you.
Yep.
That's been, you know, Maui Jim, for those of you that don't know, they were founded in Maui by Jim Richards in the 1980s, and he developed one of the best polarized lenses the world had ever seen. He put all the best stuff in it, polarization, mirror coatings, anti-reflective coatings on the backside, and just quickly built a reputation for having fantastic lenses. That's kind of the story of Maui Jim and how it became one of the most popular sunglasses in the world. This is a brand new drop, and this is called Ano Nui. Ano Nui, and if you want a high wrap that covers and blocks out all the light, this is a good high wrap, 8 base, lots of curve here, fits nice and close to the face. So, you know, you need a good sports pair, you need a pair to get out on the boat, go fishing, go, you know, whatever you want to do outside where you really need to knock out that glare off the surface of the water. And this one's kind of a, you know, outdoorsman-ish one. It's got a good kind of camo brown, real camo inlay on that temple arm there. And then you've got the matte black color with the gray lens. Nice and clean, high wrap.
So this is 689, and this is one of our newer ones. So this is a more traditional cat eye. This right here is super comfy. It is only a 54 eye, so they've kind of shrunk that down just a smidge. But this is still going to give you plenty of sun protection. We have it in 2 fabulous colors. So we have it in this beautiful tortoise with the amber lens. And we also have it in this beautiful black, and they have done a clear acetate window so that you can see that core wire detailing all the way down to the end of the temple tip in black and silver. It's kind of clashing with my headband just a smidge this morning, so I apologize for that. It looks like I haven't learned how to put glasses on, but it's just getting hung up. But it is a very comfortable, lightweight. The sculpting that they do on the bridges is also very, very good for their plastics so that you get that real comfortable bridge fit so the frame isn't moving around a lot. You having a hard time reading that one?
Yeah, this one's Alika, and this is another one that's part of the Maui Jim luxury collection, and you'll see why when I share it with you. Look at that beautiful, brilliant tortoiseshell color. It has titanium temple arms with a nice polished gold finish, and then it has one of the things that the luxury eyewear makers do. Henri does this a lot in his collections. Beta titanium nose pad arms. You see how easily they flex when you just kind of touch them a little bit here with titanium nose pads. So what that means is they just kind of ride nice and smooth and comfortably on the nose. They kind of conform to the shape of the nose, and then these temple arms, a little bit of flexibility to them. Beautiful, beautiful fit. They ride really light. You barely feel this one, and it doesn't look like it would ride that light. I mean, it looks a little heavier because it is a thicker looking acetate front, but super light and comfy. So you've got the tortoise and gold with the bronze color lens, and then you've got, can't go wrong with the black and gold. Classic black and gold with the gray lens, and look how good that looks, guys. So what did I say the name of this one? This one's Alika, 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 A-L-I-K-A. So thanks so much for joining us today, guys. Let's keep on rolling for a little bit. We're sharing our favorite sunglasses because it is National Sunglasses Day.
National Sunglasses
Happy
Day.
National Sunglasses Day to everyone. I'm just going to keep my sunglasses on. Why am I taking them off? It's National Sunglasses Day, and we're sharing all of our favorite sunglasses. And we have a sale on sunglasses in the store starting today, going through July Summer Sunglasses Sale. Yeah, so what are we showing here?
This is the Gen by Tom Davies. So if you want that overstated cat eye, this is available in a couple different color combinations. This is the matte black and silver. This is a 54 eye 20 bridge, but again, it does have those adjustable nose pads so that you can either kind of lift it up, lift it down, get it away from the cheeks a little bit. This is super, super comfortable in this titanium and matte black acetate. One of my new favorite releases from Tom Davies this year.
Okay, and how about one of Tom's signature brands, MD 1888, very vintage. This is Bowen, and look at Bowen. Like if you ever wanted to be sitting out on your yacht, whether you have one or not, when I put this on, I want to be I want to be out there on it, like dockside, about to head out.
Yeah.
Look at this beauty. Look at that keyhole bridge, deep teardrop shape. Look at that metal work under that acetate temple. So that's Bowen with a good amber color lens. And then this is Nery's, Nery's, more of a feminine shape, more rounded. And you check out the color, purple, brown, kind of champagne gradient. I like the gold detail work. MD 1888 has these really beautiful hinge plates on the front that are embedded under the acetate. Really nice work, classic vintage stuff.
This is one of my favorites from Goatee. This is Heinz, and I absolutely love the colorway that this frame is done in. Their lens colors are proprietary to their brand, so they have, I think, 7 colors that you can choose from. This is one that they call Oceans, and it is a blue gradient. Hold it up there so you can kind of see how it goes from really dark blue to a very light blue. And Heinz is a 52i, but just the absolute gorgeous gradient that they did in the frame as well. It's really nice, dark tortoise at the top, and then it goes down to this line striation pattern on the bottom of it. Super comfortable.
If we're going to look at Goatee, we got to look at Miles and denim. Miles is a new piece. This is part of their Dimensions collection. It is a nylon-based material that is made on a very high-end 3D printer, and their color process is beautiful. The way they add colors, you can custom order these in about, what, 15 different colors. Look how good this shape looks. Look how good, big, thick, blocky, chunky, but none of the weight that normally comes with that. I haven't put this one on the scale in a while, but
they're super light.
They almost weigh nothing, and I like this kind of blue-gray lens that it comes with. So that's Miles.
So this is Rogers, and Rogers is a great aviator. If you want that oversized aviator, they've done it in the color sand. And it comes with a brown gradient lens in there. Dark at the top, light at the bottom. Super comfortable and very, very lightweight. Most people who put these on, they can't even feel them on their face at all. So if you are wanting that chunky look, like what Daniel was just showing you, but you're worried about maybe your prescription's a little bit higher, maybe you have to worry about the weight of a frame, these are definitely going to get you that bigger, bolder, chunkier look without the weight.
So guys, what do we think? We're sharing some of our favorite sunglasses. Does anybody want to see, should we get into the more luxury stuff on this stream while we got a few minutes left?
I think we should.
Should we look at T. Henri? Should we look at Anna-Karin Karlsson?
We have a lot of favorites in both of those, Daniel.
I mentioned, it is National Sunglasses Day. We're throwing a sunglasses party here at Hicks Brunson Eyewear. There is a sunglasses sale, I should mention, on select brands, so it's not on everything we're showing you. Check store for details on that, but let's get into some of our luxury pieces just so we can continue the National Sunglasses Day festivities.
If you want to stop traffic, if you want to cause people to question what you're wearing, this is the Lioness by Anna-Karin Karlsson. Look at all of this beautiful gold detailing work all the way down in this sleek black frame. This is a 5816. And my headband is just not letting it go on this morning, folks. Sorry about that. This is definitely going to garner some attention when you walk in the room because people are going to want to know what you're wearing. This is almost an indoor-outdoor tint because you can see my eyes through this. We can do this in prescription, so we can make it a little bit darker if you want that more mysterious look. But this frame right here, sitting in a beach chair, reading your tablet, just kind of enjoying the summer sun, this has that written all over it in bold. So definitely a great piece by Anna-Karin Karlsson. This is actually, these are all numbered pieces. Oh, and of course then I can't read it.
And that one's hard to see.
And that's like, does that say 61?
61 of 120? Yeah.
61 of 120. So there's only going to be 120 fabulous people in the world that are wearing this frame, and you could be one of them.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that one's a work of art, guys. Anna-Karin Karlsson artwork. All right, so orange is the new black.
Yes.
Maybe or maybe not. Maybe that was like 10 years ago, but I have started to see orange popping up again in the eyewear world. I've been wearing the Rockaway Beach by Zero G for the last month or so, and I love it. I love it with this tinted lens, although I'm about to modify that tint. I'm remaking those lenses right now. But T. Henri just dropped a new piece that was inspired by the Lamborghini Urus. And it's called, can you guess what it's called? It was inspired
Urus?
by, it is the Urus, yeah, it's the Urus. Guys, like Becky Jo, you said like you want to stop traffic, like,
Yeah.
you know, you got another piece here that's a show stopper. Check out the Urus by T. Henri. Look at that bright orange. That's just awesome. Like, and you know, a lot of eyewear styles over the last, 10 years or so have been much bigger. Like they were narrow 20 plus years ago. This one has a narrower, lower profile, which I love, because we haven't seen a lot like this in quite a while now. But he did it because the Lamborghini Urus, everything in T. Henri is inspired by these like luxury super sports cars of the world. And this one was inspired with that low, sleek, aerodynamic profile that the vehicle is known for having. And look at that temple arm, silver with orange racing stripe running through it. I love this paddle temple tip with the carved non-slip grip. And because it's got that straight back paddle, this one just goes on smooth, fits nice and secure. Hasn't been adjusted to fit me, and I can assure you it is not going anywhere. So that's the beautiful orange color. We also have the black and gold color, and the black and gold color has one of my favorite lens tint colors that T. Henri does. It's the gray, kind of a gray yellowy, beigey fade color, and I love how cool that looks when you mix it with this black and gold classic pairing.
I have two more by Anna-Karin that I want to show you. So if you like a wide statement piece, this is a 59i. This is La Vino Rose. This is absolutely phenomenal. This is super oversized, but it's meant to be super oversized. It fits the bridge very comfortably. It comes in two fabulous colors that we have in-house, this beautiful black and gold. You see all of this detail work done on the titanium temple. The acetate is absolutely beautiful. And they also did it in this beautiful gradient brown lens with this tortoise and gold. These are just, you're hiding a little bit behind here, but they are absolutely fabulous. And you can see my eyes through this. This is probably a category 2, beginning category 3. It's just a super good full coverage sun lens that is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, talk about swinging in the opposite direction. I went from the super low profile of the Urus to like the largest thing we have in the store right now, right?
Thing.
Yeah. And what is that one called?
This is La Vino Rose.
By Anna-Karin Karlsson.
By Anna-Karin Karlsson.
Oh, that's beautiful stuff from the new drop. Sticking with some new drops from T. Henri, this video just dropped on our channel last week, my full review of the Duesenberg. This one inspired by a vehicle that had its heyday in the 1930s. Beautiful vintage vehicle, the Duesenberg. And you can see every element of that vintage inspiration with this design detail work on the decor pieces, on those nice thick double laminate temples. You've got the blue color on the outer layer. You've got the crystal color on the inner layer, so you can see that gold core wire. But there's a gold plate. There's a 7-barrel, 18-karat gold-plated titanium hinge, and then there's a gold plate that runs along the outside of the acetate. And I don't know how well you can see that detail work on camera, but it's got all kinds of beautiful detail work all the way down to the tip of the temple. And it almost has like a little bit of an Art Deco pattern carved non-slip grip right there on that inlay of that temple. These are gorgeous. This is the deep blue color with a gray blue gradient tinted lens. CR39 monomer, great optical clarity, backside anti-reflective coating on these sun lenses. And the deep blue color is one good one, but of course, the black and gold and silver is a stunner, just a stunner. And these sterling silver decor pieces on the front, there usually is a color tie-in. Like this one, Might be kind of hard to tell, but the blue, deep blue color, you've got the gold here, and then a little bit of a blue lacquer inlay right there. This one, you've got like a silver decor piece here with like a black lacquer inlay right in there. Just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Vintage automobile inspired Duesenberg. Look how well that black beige gradient lens color looks in this. This is a lovely, lovely piece. One of my favorite T. Henrys in the collection that I've got a custom pair being made right now is the Tycon, which is that thick rectangular shape. This is kind of that thick rectangular shape, but just a little more boxy, as you know, vintage design work, vintage automobiles were, kind of pays homage to that boxy look. So check out the Duesenberg. I have a full video review up right now on the Hicks Brunson Eyewear YouTube channel.
And I feel like I have to share this one. So if you want something that's classic, that nice little brow line look, this is by Leisure Society. So if you happen to be with us last week, we did a deep dive into Leisure Society. So Japanese, or it is block titanium, and it is done with some of the best acetates. You get this beautiful coining work all the way around the rim wire. The Lassen is a little bit smaller, so if you want something that's super petite, but something that's going to be durable and long-lasting, in the fact that Leisure Society is designed as an heirloom brand. It's designed that you would continuously put lenses into a frame, something that you would have received being handed down to you, or something that you would want to keep as that classic staple in your collection that you would wear for years and years. This is one of those pieces. This is the Lassen, and I absolutely just love the fact that it is simple yet elegant, very lightweight. It does have this beautiful titanium temple. This particular temple design is probably one that I found of all of the different titanium and metal frames that I own. This temple design is probably one of the most comfortable because it just goes on, it sits where it's supposed to. There's not a lot of adjusting that needs to be done with these frames. Absolutely spectacular in my opinion.
Okay, we have time for a couple more before we need to wrap it up. Let's talk about an Anna-Karin piece, Logo Dude. She has done it again. Like her Claw Voyage piece, I called the most badass aviator of 2024, I think.
Yep.
Logo Dude here, I mean, she's done it again. I mean, just look at this bad boy. How big is this thing? It's a 59i 17 bridge. I don't even know what that B measurement is, but that's a lot of lens, guys. That's almost a dinner plate.
Like, it's like a smaller Derv plate.
I mean, it could be, I get, but I mean, it's freaking amazing. Like, look at this black and gold color, and I like look at this right here. Like, nice design work again. You know, we don't like it when the logos are like, you know, loud and huge font all down the name all down the temple arm. But this is discreet. This is a discreet version of the Anna-Karin Karlsson logo right up here. You only recognize it if you know what it is. And look at that beautiful detail work under that temple acetate, clear acetate. Look at that coining work around the eye wire. And look at the tortoise and gold here. How good is this with the brown gradient lens? So beautiful, beautiful aviator from Anna-Karin Karlsson.
And I know you've probably seen Daniel wear his Le Chap. He wears it very well with a sea glass to blush tint in it. But this is an optional color for the Le Chap. So we have it in silver. The beautiful coining work all the way around the rim wire. Absolutely stunning. This is done in black and gold. And the very ends of the temple tips are done in the gold. The rest of the frame is done in this beautiful high polished black titanium. But if you want a piece that is just super lightweight, super comfortable, this is definitely a showstopper. It's got a lot of features and done in a very simple way that just pulls everything together. You've got a double bridge bar. You've got this nice little angular cut here, so it kind of gets it away from the bridge of the nose. These temples are super, super comfortable. Again, it's kind of that very thin paddle design, just super, super comfortable.
All right, and we'll wrap it up with this one. So very similar to the Le Chap is the T. Henri GTB, and navigator shape, almost the same size.
Yeah.
Colors are stunning. Silver, shiny gold stripe here, a little bit of gold up here and here, gold titanium nose pads with the T. Henri logo pressed in. Little bit of a lower side shield here, vented, just like T. Henri, very zoom feel, look. Just the whole presence of the T. Henri brand is very like luxury auto, like just beautiful spectacles. All right, so that's how we'll end. It's National Sun. Oh, what? Okay.
We can't end.
We can't end yet. All right, don't go anywhere. Encore. All right. So we'll do this real quick. But to close out that segment, I will say National Sunglasses Day is today. Happy National Sunglasses Day.
Yes.
We just shared with you some of our favorites. And if you check with us at the store, a few of our brands, we have a sunglass sale going on. So check us out, shop us in store, or give us a call if you can't visit us in store. We're going to do a Transitions Tinted Lens of the Week. This is the Tom Davies. So this is the 729 model in color 2156, this beautiful brown. And I love this one. You look at the detail work on the core wire, it's waves and a British ship, paying tribute to Tom Davies' British heritage. And what do we do with these lenses? Almond to gold gradient.
Yep.
And is this for our favorite customer in Arizona?
In Arizona.
Our favorite customer, Terry, in Arizona. If you're watching, Terry, this one's for you. This is your almond gold gradient. Mr. White Keys on YouTube.
Yes.
This is the almond gold gradient. And what do we do? Transitions?
We did a transitions.
No, we didn't do a transitions.
We did not do a transition on this one.
All right.
I thought we did, but we did not. Sorry.
Well,
so this is just a beautiful tinted look of the week.
We have done this one in transitions. And if you want to
before.
see it, there is a video on YouTube of the model Tom Davies 729 with an almond to gold gradient in a transitions. But our great friend in Arizona, Terry, wanted this one to be a solid fixed tint almond to gold gradient because it just looks stunning and fabulous, just like this, of course. So there you have it, custom tinted lens look of the week. And that'll wrap it up. Happy National Sunglasses Day, everybody. I hope you have a nice weekend, and we will see you all in the next video. Cheers.